My name is Ash, and I'm the main branch in Tree Haus ATL. We're a pop-up tea room that features creatives, artists, chefs, musicians, photographers, videographers, in that realm. This feeling came over me that I'm supposed to be doing something, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So I would always go back and forth to the drawing board, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. And then one day it just hit me, and I was just like, I love art, food, and music, and I'm interested. I love tea. I love the mindset and the mind frame that it puts you in, so I figured I was gonna open a tea room. Growing up, it's always been about survival and real raw, rugged lifestyle for me. So I wanted to make it a tea room, but not classical, the classic tea room. I'm involved in a very creative world, so I wanted it to be something people could relate to in the world that I know. So that's when I decided to sit down and have tea with creatives. I wanted to get to the depth of what drives them to create. Historically, tea rooms, when they first came about, white tea rooms came about, and it was the elite. Blacks couldn't get in and things like that. So blacks naturally came up with their own tea rooms. Those tea rooms, they would have their gatherings and create leaders out of the community and push them out. And, bring them in and push them out. And so that's what I actually found out later on in the process of Tree Haus, that's what I'm doing. Your tree house is your mind. What would you do inside of there? What's your medium? You want to paint, you want to zone out, you want to put on some Miles Davis, you put whatever genre of music you're into. You want to cook and just create. Some people smoke. Whatever you do in your own, that's your own world. So metaphorically, Tree Haus is the mind to me. A lot of my stuff is creative therapy driven because I feel that a lot of people make their masterpieces out of some type of mess. Depression, heartbreak, addictions, all those things. And there's just something very admirable about the everyday person who makes something beautiful out of nothing or out of a hardship. I just really admire that. It's expensive to be a creative. Equipment, art supplies, you name it, time. And it bothers me when people from the community kind of haggle in on prices. So that's why we run campaigns like Respect My Creativity. And with the respect is a dollar sign, because these people know their worth. And you devalue creatives when you're trying to get the hookup or, things like that. Like, let's respect what's really going on here. Everyone always sees, in the long run, all these accolades that some artists have or things like that. But it's such that every day, that's where it really builds character. There's not a lot of recognition. A lot of people go broke, but they still push through, and it's still literally from the gut, they're pushing through and getting to where they need to be. I want Tree Haus to be I want it to turn into an actual tea room. For now, we just pop up at local businesses and try to give those businesses promotions and, business. I'm Ash, and I'm the main branch in Tree Haus ATL. We're a pop-up tea room, and we feature local artists, chefs, and musicians, photographers and videographers. This is my voice, and this is my life.